Dear esteemed chairperson, principal, president, faculty of SSN institutions, graduating students, and families. It's a matter of great pride and privilege for me to be addressing the 23rd graduation day of SSN institutions. SSN is one of the foremost institutions for the acquisition of knowledge and skills in a wide spectrum of areas, including engineering, information technology, and management. And with a legacy of over 25 years and nearly 20,000 alumni, or over 20,000 alumni, as I just heard, across the world, the institution has established a name for itself as one of the best academic institutions in this part of the country. Today is a very special day as we celebrate a key milestone on your journey of learning. And thanks to your sincere and persistent commitment, today you have reached this point where you have successfully completed all the courses and the projects and are formally receiving your degrees at this grand graduation day ceremony. I think it's a moment of great pride for you and your families and your friends on your reaching this important milestone in your life. I think you should take a moment to let this sink in, congratulate yourself, and fully relish and celebrate your achievement. As you graduate from SSN, you are stepping into an exciting yet challenging world where much change and transformation is happening on several fronts. Many of these shifts will present incredible opportunities for you to apply your knowledge, your skills, your energy, and your entrepreneurship to make the world a better place for all of us. Let me take a few moments to describe what I see as three of the many major shifts that are happening that will have profound significance during your careers. First of all, I'd like to speak about technological change and transformation, naturally, because of my long experience across multiple continents, industries in this area. I have seen that approximately every 20 to 25 years, there is a major inflection point that totally changes the trajectory of the industry and even the world. And for example, in the early 80s, it was the arrival of the personal computer. In the early 2000, it was a proliferation of the internet. And today, as we approach the mid-2020s, it is the rapid digitalization and the application of data science and artificial intelligence to almost every facet of modern life. There is no sector that's not impacted, not challenged by this trend. Every industry, be it manufacturing, services, entertainment, healthcare, finance, all of this being transformed rapidly through the adoption of more and more capable technologies. Over the last decade, we have seen the idea of the software eating the world play out. A good example that we can all relate to is that many specialized hardware that we used to have, such as camera, music player, calculator, GPS, all of that's now subsumed into a simple smartphone. And software on that smartphone is then driving us to do many things. Today, the software can drive cars, fly drones, manage smart homes, run machinery, do many other tasks. The amount of data that we generate, as well as the power to process all of that data is exploding. By 2025, that's next year, every single day will generate 500 exabytes of data, and 1 exabyte is a billion gigabytes. We can imagine the scale of data that's being generated. One would think that the world would be kind of fed up of all this data, but that is not true. Businesses are finding enormous value in every bit of this data. It is being used to find new customers, improve profitability of the businesses, improve the level of customer service, and beat competition to launch products faster. AI and generative AI is emerging as a major disruptor, as you all know, of how we work. We are at the tip of the iceberg, though, when it comes to really the application and delivery of value from AI, and we will see that in the years to come in every sphere in this planet and even beyond this planet, right? The second major upheaval and change that we will see during your working lives will be, I think, the societal and environmental area, where some of these shifts are actually quite disturbing as well, and it will take the fresh thinking, it will take the energy, the initiative of your generation to solve these major challenges. As we all know, our planet is warming. We are already 1.1 degrees higher than the planet was in the 1900 time.
and 1.5 degrees is kind of the red line, as we all know, beyond which there will be harmful, irreversible damage that can happen to our Earth. The level of inequality in society is increasing all over the world. Mere 10% of the people in India hold 77% of the wealth, and the richest 1% hold 40% of the wealth. So this is not just in India, it is in many, many parts of the world. An increasingly unequal society that can weaken trust in public institutions and undermine democratic governance. Another challenge is the global population is aging. Over a quarter of the people will be senior citizens in the coming decade, and 80% of this will be in low and middle income countries. So these are some of the challenges that are coming in the societal and environmental space. The third major shift or the transformation or change I want to highlight is close to home right here in India. During the early part of your own working lives, India will emerge as the third largest economy in the world. In the next 7 to 8 years, India will pass both Germany and then Japan to become the third largest economy in the world. And a few decades after that, India would become the second largest economy, even passing the USA by 2070 or so. This growth will not come without challenges, be it in education, be it in jobs, be it in healthcare, or also the environment. And there will be a pressing need to find solutions that are appropriate to our nation. After spending the first half of my own career in the USA, I returned to India in 2007 and have been fortunate to build the second half of my career in a young and growing country with many new opportunities. However, that period will pale in comparison to the explosion of opportunities that all of you will benefit from, and during the dramatic rise of India in the coming decades. And for those of you who decide to stay and work in India, this is perhaps the best time to start your careers. So these kind of three shifts and mega trends and many more that we have all around us are going to create many challenges, but also great opportunities to those of you who are entering the workforce today. Your education here at SSN institutions has equipped you with valuable skills and experiences, and it's an exciting prospect to take what you have learned and make a real difference through its application in the various sectors, to find solutions and to make the planet a better and more sustainable place for all of us and the future generations as well. I firmly believe that your learning does not stop in this once you leave this academic setting. It's estimated that over 5 million new tech jobs will be created right here in India in the next 7 to 8 years. With the emergence of virtual working, jobs are not limited by the country borders anymore. We are increasingly seeing that nations around the world are in an arms race to acquire talent and digital skills from wherever they can in the world. The industry is starting to make a sharp differentiation between basic skills and also the automatable skills and the advanced and future-oriented skills. So there's a clear differentiation emerging, and many jobs of today that are procedurally oriented will disappear in the next 10 years. So in today's fast-changing world, the commitment to lifelong learning will differentiate those who are successful in the long run and from those who are left behind. Constantly retooling yourself and improving your skills and experience will put you at the forefront of this digital revolution, allowing you to get into increasingly significant and impactful roles, creating impactful companies through your career. And remember that the process of getting your degree today, therefore, is not the end of your learning, it's just the beginning, and it must continue through your life. One of the people I admire the most in the world is Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States of America. He quoted at the commencement ceremony of the Arizona State University in 2009, and very soon after he became the president, he said, "Your body of work is never done." That's what building a body of work is all about. It's about the daily labor, the many individual acts, the choices large and small that add up over time, over a lifetime, to a lasting legacy. It's not about being satisfied with the latest achievement, the latest gold star, because the one thing I know about a body of work is that it's never finished. It's cumulative, it deepens and expands with each day that you give it your best. You may have setbacks, you may have failures, but you're not done, you haven't even started. That's what he said at that commencement ceremony. So as you graduate from this leading institution, I hope that each of you will build a body of work that SSN can be proud of, you can be proud of, your families can be proud of. I hope we do not forget that in addition to the needs of corporates and institutions and your own companies that you might start, the Indian society at large also requires a lot of help from people such as you with the skills and energy to address the inequities that are in this country and advance as a top tier nation in the world. I hope you'll find opportunities to volunteer some of your time and skills towards projects and programs that create positive social impact over time, true to the legacy of this institution itself, which is very so deeply involved in that mission. Throughout this program, many teachers, student mentors, others have worked relentlessly to guide you and to motivate you. Do take a minute to let us take a minute to acknowledge their support and commitment, which has underpinned the award of the degree that you're being awarded today. So as you power ahead with your careers and your lives, you're bound to encounter new challenges and sometimes setbacks. What SSN has taught you, all of you, is not just the academic content, but also the resilience, the teamwork, and the persistence that is required to go beyond, above and beyond to solve the challenges of our world and emerge successful despite these setbacks that you may face. I do hope that you retain the spirit of positive energy and enthusiasm as you navigate these challenges and reap the opportunities ahead. Please be very confident in your abilities and be proud and optimistic of what you will accomplish. Once again, my hearty congratulations to each of you on your graduation on this momentous day. I wish you the very best in your careers and your lives. Thank you.